Good day, and we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Just depends on where you are and when you are watching or listening to this broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Lyonsview Realty Financial Fridays. My name is Clara Lyons-DeVaughn. I am the broker owner of Lyonsview Realty. Our team provides residential, commercial, for small businesses and nonprofits and property management services. We have our Lyonsview Academy, which is our real estate licensing and continuing education. We do credit counseling, distressed homeowner solutions, and life, health, wealth, and wellness education. So I'm so glad that you tuned in today. We launched Lyonsview Realty Financial Fridays to help you stay current on those trends that impact your bottom line. Our goal is to provide you with resources, information, and tips to help you make the best financial decisions. And our commitment is to maximize your wealth building power now and in the future. So I'm really excited that you tuned in today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please feel free to like and share this video. And remember, our guests are here as a resource to you. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comments section, or the contact information for myself and our guests is on the screen, so you can reach out at any time. So I want to talk a little bit about today's guest. Today's guest is a powerhouse. She's a strategic thinker who has worked with financial institutions to develop relationships, implement strategies, and promote efforts to understand and improve the presence, depth of effort and efficiency of programs that serve underserved communities and communities at large. I met her she was a guest at our national conference for the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. And what started out as a business relationship turned into a friendship. So, so not only do we share the same vision for increased financial access and compliance, but she is also a member of the illustrious Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Indeed. So I am pleased to announce today's guest, Mrs. Jacqueline Gibbs. Thank you, Jackie, for joining us today. How are you?
Oh, thank you so much, Clara, for allowing me to be here. I am so excited to be here. Everything is well, and I just hope I can add some value to what you're doing. This is a great platform, and I really appreciate the time.
Awesome, awesome. So, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself. Who is
Okay.
Jacqueline Gibbs?
I know. So it's Jacqueline. I prefer Jackie.
Okay.
I'm born, raised, educated in Newark, New Jersey. I spent most of my time there, graduated from high school, went on to Wellesley College. It's Hillary Clinton is alma mater of Wellesley. And then came back and started my banking career here right in Newark, New Jersey, with First Fidelity Bank. Some of you might know that bank. Um, and I was talking to you, Clara, earlier about just the journey. I'm a banker. I'm like, hey, who am I? I'm a banker. So I started my journey as a banker, and now I'm at Kearny Bank as the fair lending manager, managing our efforts to increase home ownership in underserved communities. They brought me there to build the platform. How awesome to be able to build an affordable platform and being able to come back home and work in the community that I lived in and help build. So I am excited to tell you about all the things we're doing here at Kearny Bank, all of the influencers that we've met with, just to help you, you new homeowners, get into homes, and those that are already in homes to build up your homes. And I'm here to help you to do that.
Wow. You know what? You said a couple of things that are really powerful. One, you are female, you are African American, and you are in a career that doesn't have a high representation of females or blacks at the level that you're at. So I just want to commend you and applaud you for where you are today in your career. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in banking. That's a powerful statement to say, I am a banker.
I know. I was trying to think
Applause.
about that. Well, I started as a management trainee and I moved through actually the regulatory piece. And that was one of the reasons why I joined this firm, because it allows me to not only build, but use my regulatory compliance and my legal skills. So as a bank trainee, I landed in the legal and compliance department at after the training program and worked with attorneys. And I said, one of the attorneys said, you should go to law school. And I
Right.
never even thought about law school, but I was there amongst lawyers. So why not? And this is so important. I actually was able to use the bank's tuition reimbursement program. I worked all day. It's an effort, guys, gals. Um, Worked all day, ran right across the street, downtown Newark to the Rutgers Law School. And I did my law school at night. And I was able to not only keep my job, keep my roll into the legal department at First Fidelity, and also graduate law school and become an attorney. So how awesome is that? So definitely for those of you that are working in organizations that offer tuition reimbursement, think about that as a path to increasing your education.
That is a powerful, powerful story. And you're right. I don't think enough people take advantage of tuition reimbursement. Starting in one area, and I didn't, know that you had your Esquire, your legal degree as well, and the fact that your company paid for you to get it. That's awesome. We did another segment. So for our listeners, you can go to Lyonsview Realty Financial Fridays out on YouTube. There's a segment on student loans. Check it out. Actually, there's a couple of segments on student loans. Check it out because it talks about not only how to pay back that debt, but just what Miss Jackie said, that there are employers out there
Yes.
who will assist you in improving your education and getting your degree. So that is amazing, amazing. So fast forward to the future. You're now a current. That no, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
so I'm now at Kearny Bank, and what I really like about this organization, it's a medium-sized organization, but with a small townhome feel. I'm able to now meet with and engage with the senior management team, meeting with the CEO, have an open door. How many of us can say you have an open door to the CEO of a over $7 billion corporation? So being able to come in, build the affordable platform, or help to build the affordable platform, because with a lot of things it takes a village, so it takes a lot of hands to do it. And then to be able to reach back into the community that I grew up in and work with our community groups, our influencers in different organizations to increase home ownership, not only in Newark, but all of the underserved communities. And that's what we're trying to do. And being able to build programs to do that, specifically first time home buyer mortgage programs to help you in that first home. And I have to tell you, I am the first one to go to a closing and to bring a closing gift, especially for first time home buyers, because
Nice.
it's such an important purchase. Because in doing so, you are not only building wealth, but you are building generational wealth, as that home, as you know, Clara, appreciates. You're building wealth for you and your family. So that's a passion for me. I am so excited to be able to lead an effort to do that for the communities that we service.
That's amazing. You said a couple of things. One, that you grew up in the Newark area and now you're serving in that area. And I think it's really phenomenal because when you have an opportunity to go back and impact, I don't want to say go back. I don't even want to say that. When you have an opportunity to impact the community where you live and work and also have an opportunity to grow up in that community, you know what's
No,
needed, you know where people need help and you can focus your efforts more intently. So I just applaud you on so many different levels.
thank you, Clara.
Yes, you're
It,
a
it
boss.
really is an honor. It really is an honor to be able to say, "Hey, if I did it, I lived here, and if I did it, I know you can do it." And I mean it. And I'm out there helping, and my door is always open. Give me a call. You have my number right there. I am really here to answer the questions. Maybe you might not want to ask others, but I've been there. Ask me.
Mhm.
So there's my number.
Yeah, yeah, and you had a mentor too in your process. Someone who, because I think sometimes young people don't understand how important it is, one, to ask questions, and sometimes there'll be that person who you know takes an interest and shares information, which is what this program is all about. The commitment is really to give people information that they don't know or they may not know so that they can do better. But tell us a little bit about your mentor experience.
Yeah, and I didn't see her as a mentor until, reflecting back. But in the legal department, it was only two of us, two younger people that had just started. An Asian woman, she had just bought her home, and she said to me, "Jackie, you need to buy a home." And I was like, I know I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. And she actually showed me how to use the resources that I had in front of me, which I didn't even know I had, um, to be able to not only go to law school at night, but then take those funds and um, and the tuition, not tuition reimbursement. It's another form of a benefit that they have. Um,
Like down payment assistance or
for down no, for down payment assistance programs, and I was able to actually qualify, get it, and then buy our home. It was amazing, and I would have never thought of being a homeowner, but for her coming in and allowing me to share that information, and then showing me how to do it.
how to
That
do
was
it.
key, showing me how to do it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I hope that after today's the information that you're going to share today, more people will realize you can, in fact, be a homeowner. That there is money
Absolutely.
out there. This series is called "Show Me the Money." Yes, and the people that we're bringing on, Miss Jackie and other lending professionals, are there to give you information about that. So today's interest rates are starting to increase, and they had dropped down significantly over the years because I remember when interest rates were like 10, 15, 13%. So when they dropped under double digits, I was like, wow. And people are like, I'm older. So you have to tell younger people this is a blessing. The fact
Yeah.
that you can get an interest rate that is not double digits is awesome. The fact that you can get an interest rate under 5% is awesome. Take advantage of this time because with the lower interest rate, you can qualify for more home. So now you have opportunity to buy a bigger and better house than I would have had an opportunity to buy with my double digits
Right.
journey for interest rates. Yeah, and and of course, all homeowners are looking for the best rates. They're looking to maximize their coins. They want to get the most for their daughters. And I understand that Kearny has a first-time home buyer program that is phenomenal on the low rates and good terms. So let's
Yes, yes,
jump
yes.
in. Tell us about it.
So I am really excited about that. We are, so as Clara said, when I started my mortgage, it was double digits. Now we are actually in the single digits, and we have rates as low as 2.75 or 2.875 for our first time home buyers.
Say
The
that again.
twos.
Say that again.
Yes, we're in the twos, 2.75 or 2.875.
That's amazing.
So we've built this first time home buyer program, 30-year fixed rate mortgage with discounted rates. So those are the discounted rates. Credit scores as low as 660,
Wow.
down payment as low as 5%, of which 3% only can be of the borrower's funds. You could
Wow.
actually get 2% of that five can be gifted to you. So 5% down or 3% and 2% gift. And then we have, and Clara, I know this is important, lender paid private mortgage insurance. So
Oh,
what private mortgage insurance is, if you don't pay, get 20% down, you have to get this insurance to kind of back up that payment. And it could be a pretty huge amount. Um, and we are picking up that PMI. They called it private mortgage insurance, but us in
that's
the
huge.
business say PMI. So
That's
lender paid private mortgage insurance, which can do a lot to decrease your mortgage payment, especially as a first time home buyer. And then you're going to get awesome customer service. You can talk to me directly. I have some great mortgage loan officers willing to help you. We do have other products as well. Our first time homebuyer product, of course, is our signature product, but we also have, and that's for 1 to 2 unit properties. We do have conventional products for 3 and 4 units. We have, which some of you might have heard of already, an FHA product. We do FHA products as well. And some of you may want to buy a home that needs a bit construction. And we have what we call or offer 203K loans and the Fannie Mae Homestyle product, both of which are renovation products. So if you want to renovate your home, if you're looking to renovate your home, those are some great products that we have that we can offer that some financial institutions may not offer as well. You'll
that's good.
get the great hometown feeling. You get to work with, people that really you can trust and really care about what you're doing. Not that others don't, but I have a passion for it. So I'm talking about me and my team. And we're looking to help you. So if you are desire to own a home and you want to know more, we also work with nonprofit organizations. We give home buyer seminars ourselves through the bank. We started that this year, last year,
Wow.
and we'll have some coming up. So I'll come back and talk about, our first time home buyer just courses so that you can get to know the process. If you need, credit building, we have people that I'm sure Clara and I can identify for you. So we want to see you in homes because, as I said before, home ownership fosters generational wealth, not just for yourself, but for your family that is behind you, your children and your mom, your dad, your whoever that's significant to you. It fosters that wealth
In-
for them.
Indeed. That you know what you said a lot. So I want to jump back. This first time homebuyer program, you talked about gifts. So some people may not know what is a gift. So 5% down, three
So
percent
yes,
of
so
your own money, and
5%
2%.
down,
2% was the
3% of your own money. So what you've collected, what you've saved for your payment. And then a gifted fund is if you have someone that wants to give you funds to help you on your home ownership journey, and you don't have that 5% down that you need, they
gift.
can actually say, okay, we're Jackie, we're going to give you the 2% that you need to make sure that you have that 5% that you can move forward in
Okay.
applying and hopefully buying that home.
So with the gift, the family member, is it like mom, dad, brother, sister,
Yes. Yeah.
cousin?
Aunt,
What aunt?
cousins, aunt, um, whoever says, I want to gift that fund. I want to see you in this home. And if that's what you need, I will do the paperwork and present the funds available for you so that you can then move and go forward with that home.
Awesome, awesome. That's huge. The other thing that you said, which is really, really huge, is the PMI, you know, portion. And for people who are listening, PMI, the private mortgage insurance, when you're purchasing a house, you have the cost of the home, you have the closing costs associated with purchasing the home, and then you have your ongoing debt, which is what you pay month to month, you know, to keep that property. And a lot of times I look at the closing costs as the smoke going out the chimney. I draw this picture for my clients, right? That has a house and the smoke going out the chimney because they think the cost of the house is $100,000. And if they bring $100,000, that's it. No, you would bring $100,000 plus whatever the closing costs, and
Oh,
part of
yeah.
that is PMI. And PMI can be, I kept looking at settlement sheets and I'm like, what is this $5,000 for? What is this? It's a nice little chunk of money that comes up on your settlement statement. So to have that covered, to have that addressed by the lender is really phenomenal.
So you're getting great rates. You're getting, other benefits that private mortgage insurance is a huge benefit. And you're getting great customer service in
Now,
a in a banking institution that's regulated.
and customer service, Miss Jackie is saying it like lightly, but having great customer service, you don't know how many clients I have that say, I can't get in touch with my lending rep. They haven't called me back, or I'm not really quite sure what's going on, or this issue's come up, and the client is addressing it versus the lender going after it. And there's just so much that
Right.
comes up when you're going through this process. So great customer service is not to be taken lightly. Are there any income restrictions on the first time homebuyer program?
So, yes, so you must either meet a designated income limits, and those that are the limits that are out there that are provided by the FFIEC as federal limits, or finance the property within a designated LMI census tract. So we would be able to tell you, like, if you find a property, and we would be able to tell you whether or not you fit into our first time home buyer product
Gotcha. And first time homebuyer is still anyone who hasn't been on title for 3 years.
for 3 years.
Okay,
For
awesome.
3 years.
And
We
are
do
there?
have
Oh, go ahead.
one other thing.
Mhm.
We have a partnership with the Federal Home Loan Bank of New York,
Oh, nice.
and we are granted funds for down payment assistance and closing costs. And last year we were able to give $10,000 total, $9,500 for down payment assistance, and $500 for home buyer counseling, because not only the Federal Home Loan Bank of New York, but Kearny Bank as well, want to make sure that our borrowers are ready for home ownership.
Yeah.
And education is the way to do that, to go in, educate yourself on the process and what you're getting into, so that there will be surprises, but some surprises you'll already know about. And you have gone through the process of that education. So that 9,500 plus that $500 for that education opportunity, which
Wow.
is something that we ask that you do for our first time home buyers. It's important.
Wow. Now, does Kearney offer the home buyer education, or is that an outside group?
It is an outside group, and we have list of those. that actually perform the
The
training.
vendors, the vendors that
Hmm.
do the training. Awesome. Now, are there any like geographic restrictions to the program? Do you have to, you know, purchase in a certain place or live in a certain place in order to participate?
No, right now we're in New York and New Jersey. Carney Bank is, but we're spreading our wings elsewhere. So New York and New Jersey, Pennsylvania. We've done some, but right now New York and New Jersey.
Okay, awesome. And are there any other guidelines associated with the first time homebuyer program?
Well, there are guidelines, of course, and I won't bore you with all those, but I gave you really the meat of the
Mhm.
program, and
Yeah.
you have my number. I would love to speak with you. Give me a call. I'll give you details. If you have a property that you're thinking about, you want to know if it fits within the program, you want to talk to me about what other programs that we have that we might be able to fit you in if that doesn't work for you. I really want to help you own a home. And that really, it's exciting for me when I see people, especially our first time home buyers, entering.
Me too. I get jazzed with the first time home buyers because it's such a great wealth building tool, and to be able to
Yes.
get into a property for less than 5%, 5% down, or less than 20% down,
Yes.
which is what typically triggers that PMI going away. Not to have to deal with the PMI, being able to get some help if you need some help up to 2%, being able to get a grant even. Now the $10,000, is that it's a grant? Do they have to pay that back? Or
Right. It's a
down payment
grant.
assistance? Okay.
Down payment assistance is a grant
Hmm.
we partner with the Federal Home Loan Bank of New York, and
Okay.
it's a limited grant. It's not like for forever. There is a time frame. We'll start in March, but of course you start the process. You start in March, and then if you qualify for that grant, of course, there's qualifications as well. That
Hmm.
grant can be taken to
Awesome.
your down payment and closing costs.
Okay. So, is it one of those grants like after 5 years it goes away and the borrower is no longer responsible for it? Like, is there a time? Do you know if there's a time period that they have to stay in the property?
I don't know the details of that, so I
Okay.
don't wanna say when I don't know the
Okay.
details of that.
Yeah, but you can call Miss Jackie. She'll get that answer for
Yes.
you, person who asked that question. So awesome, awesome. And you said something else. Now, can you apply this program to? You said you guys do 1 and 2 units because that's the big thing now with the young people. They want to, which is smart. I wish I had done this when I was in my 20s, where you live in one unit and rent out the other one, and that kind of covers your mortgage payment. So can you use the first time homebuyers program for
Yes,
the
for
for
1 and 2
multiple,
units.
okay, up to four
Yes.
units for multiple
No,
units up to four, or
one
just one?
one one and 2 units.
Okay, that's really great. And then the last thing I heard you say, I mean, I am so excited. No, no.
You're listening, Clara, you're listening. Hopefully everybody else is too.
Indeed, indeed. The rehab loan. The rehab loan, because not all lenders do the rehab loan, where you can take a portion of what you are borrowing, you actually close on the property, you get the property, and then there's money that is set aside for you to fix that property up. You don't know how valuable that type of product is for people, because folks will go into a house, it'll be in the neighborhood they want, and they're like, oh, I don't like this, or oh, I don't like that, or oh, I would want to
Right.
change this. And some of it's just cosmetic. It could be the color on the walls. It could be that, the cabinets are one color and they want them to be another color. It could be that they just want to change the countertops. Like there's small, what I consider small fixes, or maybe it has carpet and they want hardwood floors, or it has hardwood floors and they want carpet.
Mhm.
The, to be able to have some additional money built into the payment that you're going to make every month, that you can just take care of those things, have it done, and you move into the property that you want, or
We
maybe it
really
needs a
want.
little bit of repair.
Right.
The siding on the outside has chipped in some places, and you need to replace some. Just different things. It's just, again, it doesn't change the functionality of the property at all, but that rehab loan, that is huge. So I'm glad
Yes.
to know that Kearney Bank does that product, and I will be
Yes.
putting y'all on my list for my
Yay.
rehab folks. Definitely send them your way. So you talked about the products that Kearney offers. Trying to think. Oh, you said something about non-profits. What was that?
So that's well, I have been reaching out to nonprofit organizations just to let them know about Carney, let them know about our products, and let them know to talk to, they give home buyer seminars as well. They're educating, a lot of the nonprofits are educating our future home buyers, and I want them to know that we have this service, we have the products here, we have the service here, and we are willing, we want to help their clients. So I've been reaching out to some of the nonprofit organizations in our communities, in the different cities, and reaching out to the state department. I've gone to the cities, just to let them know, hey, if the city of Newark wants to do a home buyer seminar, call me. I'll do it not only for your city workers, but we can your constituents. Let's put it up on the website and do virtual home buyer seminars. We need people to own
Yes,
homes to build generational wealth for their future and their children, parents, or whoever your loved ones are future.
yeah. And that's a great note to end on, which is legacy. Home ownership, like 80, I forget, let me not quote the stats because I don't want to get it wrong, but it's the number one way for most Americans. I think it's over 80% of Americans to build wealth in
Mhm.
America. It's an appreciating asset. So if you keep that property for 30 years, the price that you paid for it, looking at homes in New Jersey, and I've only been here since 2006, right? But in the time that I've been here, seeing the appreciation and value of property is amazing. Even in California, where I'm from, a $200,000 house now is,
Right.
700,000. So the appreciation of real estate, it's a finite thing, y'all. If you do not own some property somewhere, if you can't buy it in the state that you live in, buy it in another state. Buy
Yeah.
wherever you can afford. Buy wherever you can afford. Invest in real estate. Reach out to Miss Jackie. Provide, if you could, provide your contact information and any, if you have an upcoming project or an event that's going on, tell people about it. Tell people how they can get in contact with you.
So you'll see my number there, 862-704-0368. You can give me a call. I answer my phone morning, noon, and night. So
The caller
I'm
during business hours. We're working. I'm working. I'm
yes,
gonna put myself on
yes.
standby.
Okay.
Caller
So
during business
yeah,
hours.
my family would appreciate that, but I do, and I will answer my call, my phones. Leave me a message, I get back to you, and like I keep saying, I'm just passionate about what I do because I've seen how it has changed families and changed lives and sent kids to college, and it's so important, and it's a passion of mine. I'm working in my passion. How happy can you be? Not everyone can say that, and so I want to make sure that if you want to be in a home, give me a call. We'll work with you.
Awesome. I just want to thank you, Jackie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are
Thank
the
you
boss
for having
banker. And so you are doing wonderful things. You're working in community. You have a passion for the community and
me.
really helping people find affordable solutions in order to be able to purchase property. I just I love you to the moon and back. I appreciate
Oh,
you coming on.
likewise. And it's New York, New Jersey. It's not just Newark. I want to put that out there. It's for all communities, especially our underserved ones.
Awesome. Awesome. So I just want to thank you again. You have Ms. Gibbs' contact information. Definitely reach out to her. Our guests are here as a resource to you. So if you found this information useful, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and you can reach out to Ms. Gibbs or to myself at Lyonsview Realty if you're interested in a career in real estate or if you just need some assistance with your next real estate transaction. So I just want to thank you again for watching today. Financial Fridays is here to provide you with the resources, the information, and the tips that impact your bottom line. So I hope you receive something of value today. And I encourage everyone to have a Lions View lifestyle. So um, some people say, well, what is a Lions View lifestyle? Let me put it up on the screen so you can see it. So, Lions View lifestyle is where you actualize your dreams into reality, where the possibilities of what's available when your life is in order, when your are in order, when your health is in order, when your spiritual mindset is in order, what is possible for you. So, I want you to have a Lions View lifestyle. And remember, my name is Clara Lyons-DeVaughn. Financial Fridays streams live on Facebook and YouTube Fridays, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So you can join us again next Friday. Until then, keep living your best life. Thank you, Miss Jackie.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.